Welcome to Coins News Daily, where real numismatic knowledge meets honest market facts, and today we reveal why the 1970 Lincoln cent deserves a second look, especially when condition, errors, and collector demand align in powerful ways. At first glance, the 1970 Lincoln cent appears common, but value in numismatics is not created by age alone. It is created by survival, precision, and rarity in top condition, and that is where this coin begins to separate itself from everyday pocket change. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint in 1970, using a copper alloy composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, with a standard weight of 3.11 grams and a diameter of 19 millimeters, and even the smallest deviation from these standards can signal something important. To identify a true 1970 Lincoln cent, you must look for the bold D mint mark below the date on the obverse. Study Lincoln's portrait for sharp detail, and examine the reverse wheat-free memorial design for clean lines and full steps on the building. What truly increases value is condition, because while millions were struck, very few survived in pristine mint state condition with blazing red color, strong luster, and no contact marks, and those elite survivors are the coin serious collectors fight to own. Now let us talk about rare errors, because this is where excitement lives for coin hunters, including off-center strikes, broad strikes without a collar, clipped planchets, rotated dies, and dramatic misalignments that turn a common cent into a verified collectible. Some 1970 cents also show minor double die characteristics or unusual die deterioration doubling, and while these are subtle, they can still command strong premiums when authenticated and graded by a professional service. Grading is absolutely critical, because an ungraded coin is only an opinion, but a coin graded by PCGS or NGC becomes a certified asset, trusted by collectors, dealers, and auction houses across the United States marketplace. Verified auction records show high-grade 1970 Lincoln cents graded MS67 red selling for several $100s, with top examples reaching prices in the range of $800 to $1,000 in strong auction environments. The extreme high estimated price for a flawless example with exceptional eye appeal, perfect strike, and elite certification can climb towards several $1,000s, while major error examples have sold for values ranging from $500 to $3,000 depending on severity and visual impact. If you find one, you can sell through trusted platforms like Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, Great Collections, eBay with certification, or local United States coin dealers who specialize in graded Lincoln cents. The real lesson today is simple and powerful. Do not overlook modern coins, learn the standards, weigh your finds, inspect every detail, and understand that knowledge is what turns pocket change into profit. Today we uncover the truth behind the United States of America Lincoln 1 cent 1976 D mint mark, a coin that many people overlook, yet serious collectors quietly hunt with passion and patience. This coin was struck during a historic year in American history, the bicentennial era, when national pride and heavy coin production collided, and while the headlines focused on special quarter designs, the Lincoln cent continued its quiet journey through the Denver Mint with subtle characteristics that can transform an ordinary penny into a valuable collector treasure. The Lincoln 1 cent 1976 D was produced at the Denver Mint, identified by the clear D mint mark below the date, and it was struck in massive numbers, which is exactly why most examples are worth face value. But true value begins when rarity meets condition, error, and demand. And that is where this story becomes truly interesting. This coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing approximately 3.11 grams, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and a smooth plain edge. And these precise measurements matter because even the smallest deviation can signal a rare mint error that collectors will pay strong money to own. To identify a potentially valuable 1976 D Lincoln cent, you must look beyond the date and mint mark and examine the strike quality, surface luster, and color, because coins graded in pristine mint state condition with full original red copper color are extremely scarce today and can command serious premiums at auction. Now let us talk about rare varieties and errors, because this is where the Lincoln 1 cent 1976 D can surprise even experienced collectors, including off-center strikes, broad strikes without a retaining collar, clipped planchets, die cracks, and dramatic double strikes that create eye-catching distortions collectors aggressively compete for. One of the most valuable categories is the double die error, where parts of the date, lettering, or Lincoln portrait show clear doubling caused during the die creation process, and while major double dies are rare for this year, verified examples have sold for impressive sums when authenticated and graded by professional services. Grading is absolutely critical, because a raw ungraded coin can be worth 1 cent. While the same coin certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition, color designation, and strike sharpness, which is why serious coin hunters never skip grading on potential winners. Verified auction records show that top population mint state red examples of the Lincoln 1 cent 1976D have achieved prices in the range of $1,000 to $3,000 at major United States auction houses, while rare error examples have reached values of $500 to $2,000 depending on severity and eye appeal. The estimated extreme high price for a flawless mint state red specimen with exceptional strike and surfaces could reach as high as $5,000 in a competitive auction environment, especially as copper cent collecting continues to gain momentum and high-grade survivors become increasingly difficult to locate. If you want to sell valuable examples, focus on trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, and reputable online platforms like eBay using certified grading and professional photography, because serious buyers demand authenticity, transparency, and third-party verification. The real truth is that the Lincoln 1 cent 1976D is not valuable because it is old, but because rare conditions, errors, and top-grade preservation transform a common coin into a collector prize, and those who understand this knowledge gain a powerful advantage in everyday coin hunting. Today you will discover the real story behind the United States of America Lincoln 1 cent 1980D mint mark, a coin that hides its value not in common circulation, but in precision, condition, and rare minting surprises. At first glance, this coin appears simple, yet its true power is revealed only to those who understand history, metal composition, and the silent clues left behind by the Denver Mint during a year of massive production and rapid technological change. The 1980D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States had already transitioned to copper-plated zinc planchets, making this coin weigh exactly 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and these exact measurements are critical when identifying genuine rarities. While millions were produced, collector value does not come from quantity alone, because rarity in the coin market is often created by condition, errors, and microscopic varieties that escaped quality control and survived untouched for decades. To identify a valuable 1980D cent, you must first examine the mint mark located below the date on the obverse, looking for a clear and well-formed D that confirms Denver origin, because weak strikes or distorted mint marks can signal valuable anomalies. Next, inspect the surface under strong light, searching for full original red color, sharp Lincoln portrait details, and crisp wheat-free memorial. Reverse lines, since high-grade uncirculated examples with blazing red luster command dramatic premiums. Grading is where value multiplies, because a raw coin may appear attractive, but only professional certification from PCGS, NGC, or ANAX can confirm an elite grade such as MS67 red or higher, where population numbers become extremely low. Verified auction records reveal that top-graded 1980D Lincoln cents have sold for several $100s, with the highest confirmed prices reaching close to $700 when eye appeal, strike quality, and certification align perfectly. Now the real excitement begins with mint errors, because error coins are where this issue transforms from common to extraordinary in the eyes of serious collectors. Look carefully for off-center strikes, broad strikes without a collar, clipped planchets, and dramatic double strikes, all of which can push values into the range of several hundred to several $1,000s depending on severity and condition. One of the most valuable possibilities is a wrong planchet error, where a 1980D cent is struck on a foreign or experimental blank, and verified examples of such errors have achieved auction results exceeding $3,000. Collectors also hunt for strong die clashes, rotated dies, and rare double die characteristics, especially on the date and lettering, which require magnification and patience but reward careful hunters with genuine profit potential. Market demand for Lincoln cents remains strong because they are accessible, historic, and widely collected, and as high-grade survivors disappear into long-term collections, competition steadily increases. If you believe you have found a valuable example, selling smart is essential, because trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, and certified listings on eBay provide global exposure and verified buyer confidence. Always photograph your coin clearly, disclose certification details, and never clean your coin, because cleaning permanently destroys original surfaces and can erase hundreds or thousands of dollars in potential value. The estimated extreme high price for a flawless top population 1980D Lincoln cent with perfect color, strike, and professional grading can approach $1,000. While error coin values remain open-ended based on rarity and demand, this is the real truth about the 1980D Lincoln cent, a coin that teaches patience, education, and the power of knowledge in modern coin hunting. If this discovery opened your eyes to hidden value in everyday change, make sure to like this video, comment with your finds, share this knowledge with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Coins News Daily for honest insight, real prices, and true numismatic power every single day.